Hello and welcome! Today we're diving headfirst into a military comparison between the United States and China. This is about understanding the intricate dance of power, strategy, and frankly terrifying technology that these two global giants are engaged in. We're talking budgets that could make your eyes water, military hardware that looks like it was designed by a 12-year-old playing a particularly intense video game, and geopolitical implications that could reshape the world as we know it. In this video, we'll break down their strengths and capabilities across various aspects, from the skies to the seas, and everything in between. Buckle up, it's going to be a bumpy ride. Let's start with the basics. When it comes to sheer military spending, the US still takes the cake. With the defense budget larger than the next 10 countries combined, they're basically the Oprah of global military spending. China, however, is no slouch. Over the past few decades, they've been playing catch-up at an alarmingly efficient pace. But it's not just about money, it's about manpower. The US boasts a leaner, meaner fighting force with a considerable global reach. China, on the other hand, has a numbers advantage. They have more boots on the ground than any other country. So, round one goes to, well, it's complicated. The US might be winning the spending war, but China is catching up fast, and they've got the manpower to back it up. Now let's talk strategy. The US has long favored a doctrine of overwhelming force. China, however, is playing a different game. They're focusing on asymmetric warfare, cyber warfare, and area denial tactics. They're like the crafty chess player in the park, always 3 steps ahead. China is heavily investing in hypersonic missiles and anti-satellite weapons. The US isn't ignoring these developments. They're pouring billions into their own hypersonic programs and space-based defenses. So, in the battle of strategies, it's a bit of a toss-up. The US has the experience and firepower, but China is rapidly developing game-changing technologies. Let's talk about everyone's favorite part, the shiny metal birds of war, aka fighter jets. The US has long been the undisputed king of the skies, with iconic aircraft like the F-22 Raptor and the F-35 Lightning II. The F-22 is a masterpiece of engineering, stealthy, fast, and maneuverable. The F-35, while not as flashy, is designed to be more versatile. But China isn't just sitting back. They've been hard at work developing their own impressive fleet of fighter jets like the J-20 Mighty Dragon. And then there's the J-16, a highly capable multi-role fighter jet. In the skies, the US still holds the edge, but China's rapid advancements mean that the balance of power could shift in the coming years. Let's move on from the skies to the high seas. The US Navy has long been the world's dominant naval force, with more aircraft carriers than the rest of the world combined. China, however, is quickly building up its own naval capabilities, with a focus on free attack ships like destroyers and cruisers. China is also investing heavily in submarines, including nuclear-powered ones. The US isn't ignoring this naval buildup. They're developing new strategies and technologies to counter China's growing naval power. So, in the vast expanse of the world's oceans, the US still reigns supreme. But China's naval ambitions are making waves, and the competition for maritime dominance is only going to heat up. Time for everyone's favorite part, the hypothetical war scenario. Let's imagine tensions between the US and China boil over. Most experts agree that the most likely flashpoint is Taiwan, a self-governing island that China claims as its own. Imagine Chinese warships and aircraft surge towards Taiwan, while the US Navy scrambles to intercept them. Meanwhile, volleys of missiles are exchanged, targeting key military installations and infrastructure. A conflict between the US and China could easily spill over into other regions like the South China Sea. It's a sobering thought, and a reminder that the consequences of a conflict between these two superpowers would be catastrophic. So, there you have it, a whirlwind tour of the military capabilities of the US and China. It's a complex and constantly evolving landscape, and it's impossible to say for sure who would come out on top in a direct conflict. But here's the thing, we don't have to find out. Thank you for watching our comparison of the USA and China's military power. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content.